Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective court. Mbappe is on his own. Can he finish? Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Neymar. And there's green grass ahead of him. Face to... and the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Platini with the short one. And it's Maldini. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. And now a sudden chance to counter.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, perfectly measured that. He is through here. And the shot! And he hits the net. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Up for a header! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Neymar. Oh, nice touch.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Bale. He's found the way. Bale! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pass is just off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He can run onto that. Mbappe, he's had a hit! And more, and more, and more! And they're at it again, in double quick time!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, important interception. Beckham! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Beckham is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's gone backward here. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that looks a good ball through. He's looking to set free. Great hit! Goalkeeper's ball. Beckham, in with a header, goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Bulgaria are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Bulgaria clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And they're back on the ball again. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It's Bale! It's off target and by quite a way.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Pull it. Beckham. He's found a way through. Big header! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Well read, nice interception. Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. Bulgaria looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team.
Has a go! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He won't be happy with that one. Simons. That's a nicely weighted pass. Now that's well seen too. Camavinga. Ball's gone out of play. Simons. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Half an hour played now. That's the throw. Simons. Messi. Look at the space here. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pedri. Pedri!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Camavinga. And Upamecano. No way through there. Mendes cuts it out. Xavi Simons. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Bulgaria clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Gerrard. That's been cut out, well played. Pedri. Great ball if he can get there. He's picked his way through. And the shot! No mistake! They are right back in business.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Bulgaria grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
He gets big! There it is! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's looking for the runner here. That's a throw. There's the whistle for half-time. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Hello attendees.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center? Substitution in progress.
So off we go once more. Van Dijk. Eder Militao. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Camavinga. Pedri. Mbappe. And he's picked out the run. Schmeichel catches it safely. Maldini. Eder Militao gets across to intercept that. Played back in. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, terrible pass. Eder Militao. Upamecano. Now Mbappe. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gerrard. Pirlo. Collier. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, he's found some space here. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Pedri. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That is a great pick out. Serginho stood up well to him there. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Camavinga. Upamecano. It's Camavinga. Pedri. Oh, easy pickings there. And that's an errant pass. Camavinga. Collar. Camavinga. Modric. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Mendes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Hullet. Lahm gets into some space. Chance for the header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Bulgaria have the chance to go the other way. Pedri. Upamecano. Now it's Modric. That is good alertness. Oh, that's well spotted. Interesting ball. Beckham providing an outlet on that flank. He's got tall. No, not the best of headers. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, what a mistake! There's the hit! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic.
He's had a shot! It's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Pass somewhat off target. Great defending, strong and determined. Collar! Collar! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this
Hello,
lot.
everybody,
Without a
and
doubt, it
welcome
is
to
the week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And this place is living up to its reputation. There's the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Nedved. Cantona will not want to lose out here, not against Cantona! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cantona actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Back into the middle. Nedved and Mateus. Great defending, strong and determined. Collar. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Lizarazu. That's a good ball played into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well read, nice interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
He's given it away! Oh, great play! Decent hit! Goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Cantona. Kaká. Nedved. Nedved showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the pass is intercepted. That's a throw. Over it comes. Terrific header. That's another chance. Oh, he's really drilled it. Cafu. Chouameni. And it's Nedved. And it's Eto'o. Eto'o touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Looking tidy in possession here.
Nedved really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Turns and goes back. Cantona.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Kaká. Can he spark a counter here? Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That's a nicely measured pass. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rijkaard. Bale. Passing is crisp and sharp. Beckham. Aimed beyond the defence.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Out of play for a throw. Mateus. Now Kaká. Nedved. And it's Eto'o. He's away! Kaká. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That has been cut short. Cantona has a goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Cantona clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Nedved goes short. Lizarazu.
When it's delivered early.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time.
And a quick reminder today to please take all Lidata bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. No reported change to either side during the break. And it's Bale. Pullet. Oh, not quite. The message is clear, none shall pass. Nedved. Now Kaká. Cantona. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Oh, that's been cut out. Well played. And here's Eto'o.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Mateus. Now it's Bale. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Bale. He's found a way past. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that should get the job done. Just eases him off the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Mateus. And the shot! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pirlo powering forward here. He's played him through. Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's been caught napping.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Nedved. Now Kaká. Mateus. He's in a good... Mateus! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, no, what has happened here? Can he finish?
Ah, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Eto'o, and he's running through. That's played into space. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mateus. Mateus.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Kaká tries a shot! It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Substitution on the field, number 22.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 10, Eto'o. Number 7,
Lizarazu.
coming on the field.
Short changes him with that pass.
Guti. Number
And it's
11,
Bale.
Filippo Inzaghi. Number 25, Thomas Müller. Substitution.
Now it's Müller. Bale in with the challenge. Nedved. Here's Tchouaméni. Chiellini. Cafu. Now it's Nedved. Mateus. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Bale. Hullet. Oh, that's neat. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that has left him in a heap. Nedved. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! He's keen, determined to have his say.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Corner number 3 coming up. Nedved with the short one. And the shot! It's a goal! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
This is threatening to become a really good game. All hands on deck for this one.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Beckham, deep into stoppage time. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Nedved. And here's Inzaghi. Inzaghi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And it's been taken short. Now that's a fine challenge. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. We have already started here. Kaká, Batistuta, Hidetoshi Nakata, genuine legend, not just of Japan, but actually Asian football in general.
Yeah, absolutely, Peter. Someone, in many ways, who was one of the first Asian pioneers to really succeed in European football.
Yeah, an excellent import who paved the way for others.
Indeed, technique, intelligence, great work ethic too, and he had so many strengths.
Picked out brilliantly. Mbappe! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, he makes...
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Now there's a fine ball. Beckham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Beckham with the cross. Collar herring after the ball here. Gerrard. Collar to Beckham. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Lahm, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot! And he's heaved it away. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Kaká. And here's Mbappe. Defending of the desperate variety. Guardiola. Kaká. And here's Batistuta. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, well played. Guardiola! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Lazio with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Bale. That is good strength. Oh, what a climb!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That is a brilliant interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, smashing header! Beckenbauer is there to clear. He can run onto that. Lahm spots it and intercepts. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Pirlo. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And he's picked out the run, and the flag has stayed down. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Lazio have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kaká. Pirlo. And it's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Batistuta is wide and looking to get onto this. Beckham is onto it in a flash. Lahm.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, played right into his path. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That's a good ball out wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Beckham. He gets big. Heads it again, but still no joy.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the service. They've just been very wasteful in the air.
And he's been shifted off it. Conte.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's been cut out, well played. And the first half is done. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, that's fabulous. Chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Batistuta aimed beyond the defence. Kaká! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Kaká really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. Terrific header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tries a header! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Koller. Guardiola. Beckenbauer. Lazio applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and it's just the goalkeeper to beat. Now, can he find a finish? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Beckenbauer still chasing the game, trailing by 1. That looks a good ball through. Now it's Nakata. There's no flag. Real chance! Pirlo.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah.
Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks.
He's had a hit! They've scored! And this is getting better and better. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Conte, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. He's picked his way through. Great hit! Nakata delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. He is through here! And he was alert to it. Gently done.
Lazio have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
That's a good ball played into space. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Conte. Nakata. Well, oh, that is asking for trouble. Shifted upfield. Rijkaard makes the interception. And it's Nakata. Nakata tries making a foray down the right. Pirlo. Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He's played him through, and he's certainly onside here. Can he finish? They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is...